How'd you like this for a back garden? That's what it is, you know. London's back garden. London Transport's country services see to that. From a building in Reigate, which might easily be a country house itself, and from other offices tucked away all round London, your country trips are organised. The coach in a quiet village. That almost traditional pastime, a country ride on the top of a bus. The express green line to get you in and out of London quickly. All of these are part of London Transport's country services. But these green-painted buses and coaches don't just run to take you to your picnic or your country walk. They've workaday tasks too. Typists, clerks, shop workers all have to get to work, and not everybody travels into London to work. From outlying homes, country workers can catch the same bus to workshop or office in the country town regularly every morning. And then there's the housewife. In the country, she's not always lucky enough to have shops at the top of the road. She may have to go quite a long way to do her shopping. More often than not, it's the country bus which takes her into town. She knows the times of our buses, of course. She knows that when she's finished her shopping, she may, if she wants to, stay in the town for lunch or a cinema or just an hour's window gazing before she catches her bus home in time to meet the children. Children. Have you ever seen children who went in a hurry to get away from school? If you have, well, country buses would be very glad to know where they live. And anyway, fathers are no exception when it comes to getting home. At places like Hatfield, the end of the working day means home for thousands of workers. And to get them there, extra buses come on ready for the rush. Extra buses are very necessary in the country. A race meeting, a local carnival, and out come the specials to deal with the crowds. And the market, the focal point of the countryside. Market days mean a rush all day long. No, it certainly isn't all picnics and playtime for those green buses and coaches. To many people, though, country buses' everyday job takes second place. It's the fact that the buses run in the country that makes the country services popular with most Londoners. There's so many places to visit, places where the air's fresher, and where, for the price of a bus ticket, London's country can really become London's back garden. You can sit and watch the world from the top of Box Hill in Surrey. You can walk with the best company in the world through Burnham Beeches. A short trip and your dog's free to take you rambling on the Downs. For a shilling or so, East London can lose itself and have its tea in Epping Forest. The country buses give you pleasures, the lazy ones and the energetic ones. The adventurous or the young can travel in the summertime to strange lands where elephants and antelopes live in the open air, a journey of 1,000 miles in a Green Line coach. If you happen to be one of those people who just like to sit and enjoy the view, then they're the cross-country routes. South of the river, you can go from Wallingham to Guildford, passing through busy Croydon to Epsom and the open spaces of Surrey. And in the north, a ride from Luton through St Albans and Watford to Rickmansworth shows you miles of pleasant countryside. These routes and many others will take you through the changing scenes of London's country, from the suburb to the country town, from Enfield to Hertford. More than 2,000 miles of country ways and more than 1,000 buses and coaches, and all for the Londoner's pleasure. Let's have a look at some of the places you can go to. With the help of the country buses, the Thames at Gravesend with its ocean liners becomes a neighbour to the Whispering Canal in Ashridge Park. And if you want the old England, the England of Parkland and Country House, you'll find it at Knowle near Sevenoaks. Are you interested in silkworms, or Roman remains, or herb gardens? They're all at Lullingston Castle in Kent. And talking of castles, there's always Windsor. And then there are the country churches to be visited, from proud places like the Abbey of St Albans to the small church Mellow in the evening sunlight. As the sun goes down and the shadows begin to stretch themselves over the grass, as the visiting team bowls that last urgent over on which everything depends, as the thirsty traveller remembers the time, people are thinking of going home. And whether for one person or 50, the country services are ready. Through quiet villages the green buses go to meet their town relations, the Red Central bus or the train. At places like Uxbridge, passengers are exchanged. The townsman, a new man from his day in the sun, away from the crowded pavements, catches his train home. And the countryman, equally refreshed perhaps by the theatre or the big shops, or tired after a day's work in town, catches his bus and goes back through the darkening green to his home. London's back garden. You'd expect it to be large and peaceful and green and full of interest, and you wouldn't be far wrong.